with such an important road trip for you guys, do you kind of map out who the starting netminders will be, and are you willing to share who's maybe starting tomorrow?
We do have a map, but that always changes, and we'll announce tomorrow morning who the starting goalie is. But like I said, things can always change, but Dustin Schwartz and myself and the coaching staff, we have a roadmap of how we see things playing out. But if a goalie is plays really well, or maybe he tweaks something, or just so many variables that can change that. But it's good to have a plan.
Now that you've had some time to digest yesterday's result and maybe look at some game film again, what are some of your takeaways from a second look?
I thought we did a lot of things really well. Offensively, we created more scoring chances, especially early on in the game. Yes, it's disappointing that the game got away from us, but our transition was good. In neutral zone, every time the defenseman got the puck, it was almost always got in the forwards' hands. The forwards, I thought did a really good job of getting to the net and creating good scoring chances. And some assignments on defensively could have been a little bit better, but definitely there's more good than bad and surprising. You always look at success is usually winning and losing a hockey game, and in my perspective, I felt that was, of my 3 games here, that was our best game.
When you've got a power play that's just not going quite as well as you'd like it to go, most coaches simplify. Let's get pucks to the net and let's try to get some goals into chaos, and the rest will come. What's your theory? Simplifying is good, but you've also got some pretty elite passers on the power play, and you don't want to be a simple meat and potatoes kind of group. You want to let them play, and I think the message is simple, and it's easier just to say, give them a simple message and they'll figure it out. But I think Gully does a really good job with the power play and the message delivery of what they should be doing. And whether it's 5-on-5 or the power play, they'll figure it out. And there's always times where it's not always going to go easy. It's not going to be go smoothly, but they're just so good that it'll get figured out. And the first 2 power plays, I think, were about as good as the 2 power plays could have been without scoring goals. Just the amount of opportunities they had, quality chances, and the execution of the passing. Then after those first 2, I think there was some frustration where we did all this and didn't score, so now I got to do it even more. And I think that's where the breakdown happened. But, the message isn't changing very much, the philosophy, because it works and they'll figure it out.
What's it like seeing a young guy get his first NHL goal?
It was really nice. And, seeing him score that goal is special for me, but I can only imagine what it felt like for the guys who knew Hammy so well. Like, I just got here, and I'm rooting for him because he's playing so hard and he's doing all the little things. But to see him score the goal, it was great. I said to him on the bench, was that 250 or 251? Just the quality of shot, it looked like he did it all the time. So, we're very happy for him.
What are your main takeaways so far in talking and seeing his work ethic? Because a lot of the guys right now are just talking about his work ethic and how much he deserved it due to his work, always being here first on the ice, last off. What are your takeaways from that one?
He's a hard worker. He's safe and not high risk, kind of player coaches like. They have trust in him. So it was nice to see him score the goal, but the way he scored the goal, he worked so hard. We dumped the puck on. He's the first one on the forward check, creates the turnover. I believe the puck comes back to Kulak. We had a good quality scoring chance, and then the puck bounces to him and he gets the goal. So it wasn't a freebie. He worked for it. Hopefully there's many more for him.
Last question on that, Kris. Obviously a little bit of a storybook first NHL goal for him, considering that he lost his mom in 2017. It's Hockey Fights Cancer Month. He looks skyward and says, "That's for you, Mom." As a coach, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I didn't know a lot of the story before. After the goal, I learned more about it, and we were talking about how hard he works, and nice to see a young guy get his first NHL goal, and you persevere and you get that opportunity. But then when you look at the big picture and you see how hard he had to persevere and what he had to go through, and just even makes you even more happier for him.